So, most respected venerable monks who are observing this session, my dear friends who are known to me, Dr. Suresh Kumar and others, Professor Sivanath Dev also, I am viewing that he is also present, and most of the delegates who are joining from outside India, I welcome all of them. And I am going to speak today that concept of mindfulness is smriti and its role for the contemporary youth in solving the problems. First of all, let us discuss what is mindfulness or smriti. In Pali, it is called as sati, or in Sanskrit, it is called as smriti. Smriti has got much importance in politics as well as in Sanskrit Buddhist text also. And in last teachings in Mahaparinibbana Sutta, Buddha also discusses the importance of a Buddhya Pakya Dhamma. There are 37 factors for getting a state of enlightenment. Out of the 37 factors of enlightenment, Sati or Smriti has got twice in the list of mindfulness, that is the Satipatthana, and in the list of the Bal or Indriyas. So we see that Sati has got much importance in each respect. It has also importance in the sense of getting samatha and vipassana. Nowadays, is mindfulness and the insight, that is the smriti and vipassana, are getting much importance in our day-to-day life, and this has become applied Buddhism or a teachings of the engaged Buddhism. Engaged Buddhism is such type of Buddhism where the teachings of the Buddha are applied in day-to-day life. So mindfulness, smriti, and vipassana, these two are the teachings of the Buddha which are applied in day-to-day life in our country also, in outside India also. So what is mindfulness? Buddha also says that, oh, bhikkhus or monks, I call smriti or sati just like a doorkeeper. Sati viya dwariko viyati badami. That I call mindfulness just like a doorkeeper. Just a doorkeeper does not allow any undesirable person to enter into the house. In the same way, this mindfulness smriti does not allow any undesirable immoral factors to enter onto the surface of mind. So Buddha also says that in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, which is available in the Digha Nikaya, as well as Satipatthana Sutta in Majjhima Nikaya, Buddha has elaborated all the teachings related with the mindfulness. Here, Buddha says that ekaino ayam maggo sattanam visuddhiya jadidam chattaro satipatthana kayanupassana, vedananupassana, chittanupassana, and dhammanupassana. So Buddha says that mindfulness smriti is only one path by which a person can get a state of visuddhi, that is the state of eternal bliss, nibbana. And they are four in number. That is the Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, and Dhammanupassana. First is the Kayanupassana. This Kayanupassana is made up of three words, Kaya, Anu, and Passana. Here, Kaya is the body, Anu is that which follows, and Passana means in the sense of seeing or visualizing. Here it is in the technical sense, Kayanupassana Sati is that type of mindfulness which is giving awareness related with all the activities of our body. That is, there are 32 parts of our body. So being aware of all the activities of our body, 32 parts of the body, it is called as Kayanupassana. And the benefits of the Kayanupassana is that how we are inhaling our breath or how we are exhaling our breath, this is being controlled by our Kayanupassana. So Kayanupassana, that all the activities related from the head to our feet, these are being controlled by Kayanupassana. The second is Vedananupassana. Here, Vedananupassana is being alert of all the kinds of the Vedana, that is the feeling, whether it is a pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, and indifferent feeling. There are altogether 5 types of feeling. Somanasa Vedana, Sukha Vedana, Domanasa Vedana, Dukha Vedana, and Upekha Vedana. So being aware of all the 5 kinds of feeling, they are called as Vedananupassana. And being aware of all the 5 kinds of awareness, we can understand the emotions of our feeling. That what are the emotions which are coming, whether they are the good emotions, whether they are bad emotions, we can control it in that way. If the wrong emotions are coming, in the sense of the wrong, bad mental factors, we can control it through the good mental factors like karuna, mudita, upekha, like that. Third is called as chittanupassana, that being aware of all the 89 or 121 types of consciousness, they are called as chittanupassana. So being aware of all the activities of mind and the mental factors is called as chittanupassana. So being aware of all the mind, mind is considered as the forerunner of all actions. That is why it is called as manopumangama dhamma manosettha manomaya. Again, in the commentaries like Visuddhi Mag Chulatika or Visuddhi Mag Mahatika Paramath Manjusa, it is said that Chit is the, or Chit is Chittam ti Vichittam, that all the manifestations of the activities are being done by our mind. So being aware of all the activities, they are called as chittanupassana. So here chit is nothing but the actions. Buddha also says that chetanaham bhikkhave kammam badami chetetva kai kammam vachi kammam mano kammam karoti. So here the volition, the mental factors, there are 52 types of mental factors. So being aware of all the 52 types of psychic factors, they are called as chittanupassana. So being aware of all the activities of mind as well as mental factors, they are called as chittanupassana. The fourth is called as dhammanupassana. So here dhammanupassana, so the teachings with the panchjhanangas of sense, being of all the as being a four of our mindfulness, this is anupassana. These types of mindfulness, they have been also highly discussed in the Buddhist text like Bodhicharjavatar by Acharya Santidev. Acharya Santidev also discusses in the one of the chapters, the ninth chapter of Bodhicharjavatar, he discusses about the 4 kinds of mindfulness. So here, Buddha says that Kayanupassana is that type of awareness which is related with the body. And here it says that body is nothing but it is a heap of bubble or water drops. So in that sense, so not to be attached with the body, this is called as Kayanupassana. And in that way, Vedananupassana is also that that when there is no suffering or there is happiness, there can be no any feeling also. So in that way, Acharya Santi Dev has also discussed the 4 kinds of mindful smriti, closely associated with the mindfulness. There are another term which is also discussed in this is called as anusmriti, that is the recollection. Here, recollection has got much importance in our Pali text also, as well as in Sanskrit Buddhist text also. So here there is 40 objects of meditations. So we are coming that why mindfulness is more helpful in getting the vipassana or a state of eternal bliss. So how this mindfulness, this is called as a essence of the vipassana. Until unless we do not develop our smriti or mindfulness, we cannot enter towards the vipassana. So what is the samatha and vipassana? In a very brief manner, I will discuss. Samatha is the calming of the mind. That it is another name of Rupa Jhan and Arupa Jhan. And vipassana is anicca adi vishesha prakarena passati iti vipassana. That insight is that through vipassana, a person removes or dispels the darkness of the ignorance mimo, and he realizes that all things are subject to impermanence, all things are subject to suffering, and all dhammas are subject to soulless. Sabbe sankhara anicca, sabbe sankhara dukkha, sabbe dhamma anatta. So these three types of anicca, anatta, dukkha, three types of lakshanas are being realized by our mindfulness and as well as the vipassana. So vipassana, there are 7 stages of purifications like the Sila Visuddhi, Chitta Visuddhi, Ditti Visuddhi, Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, Yan Patipada Yan Darshan Visuddhi, Yan Darshan Visuddhi. So these are 7 stages of purifications. Through going through these 7 days of purifications, a person is required to go through first of all mindfulness. So mindfulness has got much importance, and related with 7 stages of purifications, a person has to select any one of the 40 subjects of meditations, that is the kamathan. Kamathans are 40 in number, which are required for a recluse or a yogavachar for entering into the Rupa Jhan and Arupa Jhan. So they are 40, 10 Asubh, 10 Kasin, 10 Anusati, 4 Brahma Vihar, and Chatu Dhatu Bhavathanam, and Ahar Patikul Sanya. So here 10 types of recollections, Anusati or Anusmriti. Here Anu Anusaranamati Anusati. That reminding again and again is called as Anusmriti or Anusati. So there are 10 types of recollections like Buddhanusati, Dhammanusati, Sanghanusati, Yuktanusati, Tyaganusati, Silanusati. These are the 6, and other 4 are Upasamasamana, Kaigat Anusati, and Marnanusati. So there are 10 types of Anusati or the recollections which are supposed to again and again we have to perform for getting a state of Rupa Jhan and Arupa Jhan. So here, Puna Puna Upajanto Satiti Anusaranam or Anusati. So here, reminding again and again, Acharya Nagasen in the text of Milinda, he has defined the characteristics of the mindfulness, that apilapan lakhana sati and upgahana lakhana sati, reminding again and again, reminding again and again all the activities related to our body, reminding again and again all the feelings and emotions of our body, reminding again and again all the activities of our mind, reminding again and again the teachings of the Buddha related with the Panchanivarnas, Panchajhanangas, Four Noble Truth, Eightfold Path, and Law of Dependent Originations. This is called as Anusati. So Anusati, they have been also elaborated in the other text also. And there is a Sanskrit Buddhist text also, Guhi Samaj Tantra. In the 18th chapter of Guhi Samaj Tantra, there is a more elaborated of the 6 kinds of the dhyan or samadhi. That is why it is called as Sadang Yoga. And this Sadang Yoga, for arising these 6 kinds of, you can say, samadhi or concentrations, mindfulness has also got much importance in arising of all these things, in arising of the pragya and upay and karuna. This mindfulness has got much importance. Even for the seal, one has to be very much attentive towards our 4 kinds of the mindfulness. So, in the present society, it is very much relevant as a engaged as a form of the engaged Buddhism, because whenever these 4 kinds of mindfulness are applied in our day-to-day life, in the social distancing, in the physical distancing, related with our activities of mind and the dhammas, they are called as the relevance of the mindfulness. Again, there is a closely term related with this, the mindfulness is the sampajanya. Here, sampajanya is fuso fuso beatiti sampajanya. That through the sampajanya, we are able to know that the all dhammas are causally related with each other. And through the sampajanya, we are able to know about the arising of the feeling and the decreasing, ceasing of the feeling. So this is the sampajanya. Through that sampajanya, we are able to know the activities of the mindfulness. And even Buddha also says that susamahito vikku biharati, that a person who is well endowed with the mindfulness, he dwells in the society very well. So these are the importance of the mindfulness in our contemporary society. In the contemporary society nowadays, we have to become very much careful regarding the activities of the mindfulness related with the body and our body, how we are behaving with other persons in the society. It depends upon the being aware of all the activities related with our the body, feeling, as well as our mind also. And in the whole time to time, we have to become aware of the importance of the youth in the society. So in that way, we have to give much importance in the society. So here in the Sampajanya, we have to see that how there is a need of a sustained mindfulness. Here, sustained, there is a compassion also. But here, in the sense of the mindfulness, there is a term sustained mindfulness. That is this mindfulness related with the 4 Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, and Dhammanupassana, that must be in the continuity. And in the continuity, we have to be very much aware of all the activities related with our body, feeling, and the mind. So in that way, we can give the teachings with the contemporary youth, that how being aware of our 32 parts of our body related with the 5 kinds of our feeling, as well as all the activities related with the mind and the mental factors. In that way, we can bring harmony to the society, to the country also, and in that way we can build up a new nations and other things. So these are some of the things which I have shared with you, and through this we can also develop in the direction of the purifications. Buddha also says in the Rath Vinit Sutta that by practicing 7 stages of purifications, namely Sila Visuddhi, चित्त विशुद्धि, दिठि विशुद्धि, कंखा वितरण विशुद्धि, पटिपदा यान दर्शन विशुद्धि, and यान दर्शन विशुद्धि. We can move towards our purification, and we can go ahead in the direction of getting a state of eternal bliss. So, in that way, mindfulness has become much importance in the present society also. So, if you follow it, it is also very much helpful in getting the samatha and vipassana mindfulness, as well as in the present society also. The contemporary youth, when these youth can follow the teachings of the Buddha related with the mindfulness and the relevance of the mindfulness, we can also build our personality. So, with these views, I would like to I thankful to the organizing committee for giving me an opportunity to share some of the views with you. So thank you very much, Dr. Basanti Rajendran and other Professor Sivanath Dev for giving me an opportunity. If there is any questions, I will be glad to render my answers to those questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Kumar, for that scholarly presentation, I would say, on the concept of mindfulness and its relevance to the contemporary youth. The way you started your presentation, saying that it's equivalent to, mindfulness is something which is equivalent to like a doorman. So how a doorkeeper keeps, allows or does not allow thoughts. I think that is an excellent example that you have given to explain the concept of mindfulness. Thank you, Professor. If there are any questions, because I don't see any questions in the chat box.
Yeah, ma'am, with your permission, I'd like to make a small comment. Yes. At the outset, I extend my sincere gratitude to Professor Bimalendra Kumar for accepting our invitation and sharing his long experience about Buddhist philosophy. It was very informative, very eye-opener, and very thought-provoking for all of us who do not have much exposure to Buddhist philosophy. So once again, I thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is a pleasure for me to get associated with you all people. Thank you very much. Most welcome.
Yes, sir. As you know, yes, that Government of India is very keen to promote the same Buddhist philosophy in India in order to create a better ambience for youth development. And they are the future of the nation. So our minister is also very keen. So joining by value for all of us. And I'm sure that our participant greatly enjoyed your deliberations like other resource person. I thank you once again for joining us.
And thank you. Thank you very much. I will be glad to get associated with all your in future activities. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. When the situation improves, we come out of the COVID situation, we will have a physical meeting and with Minister of External Affairs, and we will have a program in a very grand manner. And
thank you very much.
There also we would expect your presence to share your experience. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Professor Sivanath, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Go ahead with queries.
There's a question from Dr. Pawan Kumar. He says, Smriti is remembrance, whereas mindfulness is the practice of purposely bringing one's attention in the present moment without judgment. How these two terms are compatible non-violently? That's one question. And the other question is...
can you repeat the first question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. I am seeing the box. There are questions, some questions. The first question is Smriti is the remembrance, whereas the mindfulness is the practice of purposefully bringing one attentions to the present moment without judgment. How these two terms are compatible with other things. So here there is the mindfulness and a smriti. Mindfulness is just, you can say, a term of the smriti. So just it is puna puna saranamati sati, that remembering again and again is called as smriti. So smriti is also called as one of the mental factors in the list of the 52 types of psychic factors. So smriti is the remembrance, but here mindfulness is just observing that how we are inhaling and exhaling the breath. In that way, this is the, you can say, feeling, it comes at the moment that what we are observing the things. So here in the Pali text and in the Sanskrit text, smriti are four types. That is the Kayanupassana, Vedanupassana, Chittanupassana, and Dhammanupassana. So here remembering the or being aware of all the activities of our body, feelings, as well as in mind, and the teachings of the Buddha, they are called as mindfulness or smriti. And Buddha also says that this is the only path for getting a state of purification or the nirvana. Again, there are some questions which have been asked, that what is the anapanasati? So here anapanasati is that how we are inhaling and how we are exhaling our breath. This is called as anapanasati. So it is one of the kinds of the, you can say, kayanupassana. So we have seen that kayanupassana is being aware or being alert of all the 32 parts of our body. This is called as Kayanupassana. And whenever we are exhaling or inhaling, this is called as, you can say, Anapanasati. So now it has become one of the most important factor for the Vipassana. That is the Vipassana, we have already seen that Vipassana is a technique through which there are 7 stages of purifications. He can get the purifications through the stage of the Sila Visuddhi, Chitta Visuddhi. Sila Visuddhi is here curtailing the physical and vocal misdeeds. Chitta Visuddhi is the purifications related with the Samadhi, that is the Rupa Samadhi and the Arup Samadhi. So this is called as, you can say, Anapanasati. So Anapan is one of the kind of the Kayanupassana. Then second term is the Samadhi. What is the difference? Here in the Pali text, the Samadhi has been defined as Kusala Chittasya Ekagatati Samadhi. That one pointedness of the moral consciousness is called as Samadhi. Samadhi is made up of 3 words, Sam plus A plus Dha Dhatu or Dhar Dhatu. Sam means properly, A means completely, Dhar means holding, or Dha means that which holds. So Samadhi is a term in literal sense. It is that which holds a person completely and in a right manner. This is the literal meaning. But coming to in technical sense, it is the holding a personality or a person in the direction of purification, samadhi. So it is called as a one-pointedness of the moral consciousness. This is called as samadhi. It is also of 2 types, Rup Samadhi and Arup Samadhi. So there is a chapter in the Visuddhimagga also, 3rd chapter, that is called as Kamatthana Gahan Nidesa, and Acharya Buddha Ghosh has discussed about the how Rup Samadhi and Arup Samadhi can be obtained through practice, and he has given the stages of 40 subjects of meditations through a Kalyana Mitra, or you can say a person who gives the subjects of meditations to a yoga bachar based upon the temperament of the person concerned. So another term is anusati. Anu means that which follows again and again. Sati, that remembering again and again. This is called as Anusati. So Anusati has been defined that Puna Puna Upajanto, the Anusati. So Anusati is the recollections. I have told you that there are 40 subjects of meditations, like 10 Kasin, 10 Asubh, 10 Anusati. That is the recollections. I will give you just one example. Suppose there are 10 types of Anusati, recollections. One is called as Buddhanusati, remembering the Buddha. Here, remembering the Buddha is in the sense of remembering the qualities of the Buddha. That is why all of the people, again and again, that iti piso bhagava raha buddha samma sambuddho vidyacharan sampanno sugato lok vidu purusa dhamma sarati iti. So there are 9 attributes or the qualities of the Buddha which we are remembering again and again. So whenever the monks they are giving the Mangala part, then they will start iti piso bhagava arha samba sambuddho vichacharan sampanno sugato lok vidhi purusa dhamma sarati iti piso bhagava. Remembering the good quality, why he is called as Bhagava, why he is called as a Buddha, why it is called as Purusa Dhamma Sarati, why it is called as Lok Bidu, and why it is he is called as Vidyacharan Sampanno. So this remembering all the qualities of the Dhamma, Sangha, Devata, Anusmriti or seal Anusmriti, what are the benefits of the seal, what are the qualities of the seal, this is called as Silanusati. Then Tapasa. Tapas is giving the penance to our body for getting the, but in Pali we are not giving. So Buddha also says that Dhyume bhikkhave anta na pavijitena savitabba. This tapas, that giving penance, atkil mathan yogo, that giving penance to our body, this is called as also extreme. So we are not, so tapas, it is in the sense of here. Again, dhyan, there is a term of dhyan. Dhyan is, you can say, that which burns and extinguishes the immoral factors. That is called as dhyan. In Pali, it is called as jhan. Jhan is that jhapeti ti jhanam, that which burns and extinguishes the 5 types of nivarnas, that is the kamachand, vyapad, tinimid, udat kuch, and vichkicha. The immoral factors, they are called as hindrances or impediments. Whenever they are being removed or they are being burnt, they are called as jhan. Then there are 4 types of rupa jhan and 5 types of also rupa jhan. So this is in the sense of dhyan. Dhyan is that through which all the immoral factors like kamachand, vyapad, in with udhaj kukuch and vichkicha, they are being removed. So this is the so thank you very much. I have taken much time in answering these questions. So thank you very much once again. If you have any more questions, I'll be glad to share with my views. Thank you very much.